Hi, I'm Peggy.
I'm Laura.
And we are
Urban Booz.
Okay, this show is Beaujolais, Beaujolais, Beaujolais. Now I'm happy with Beaujolais.
Right. Again, me trying to get Peggy to try red wines. We thought we'd try Beaujolais. We both like the way it sounds. Beaujolais.
I know, it sounds so chic.
Spoofanu, right. That sounds spoofanu. It's a fancy French word.
Right, and this Beaujolais wine is thin-skinned. If you've seen previous issues, we kind of talked about tannin in red wine, where it's made from, and supposedly this Beaujolais is low in tannin. Well, what I have to say is my first taste of it, because I said let me just sip it before I eat anything. Let me just try it. Man, that was rough.
Very drying and totally, and we learned that tannins,
right,
it's a texture thing,
right? It's an astringent,
and it's astringent, right? And it definitely
takes the moisture away,
right? And our first impression was like, I don't know about this. This might not be the one. And then Peggy said, "Why don't we try it with some food?" Of course, right. Let's try it with some food.
Oh, but let me go back though. For those of you, because UrbanBooz, we are infusing knowledge. This Beaujolais is a mix of Pinot Noir and a Gamay grape, made in France. And, and like Laura said, first impression was, for me, this was pure garbage and a sangria candidate. What's the price point on this?
This was $7.99.
$7.99 at Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm. That's my spot. I always go back. But let me correct you, though. It's the Gamay Noir grape.
Gamay Noir grape,
which is a cross of the Pinot Noir and the Gouais grape.
Okay, there we go. There you have it. And so then, because at least I had such an adverse response to it, as always, we realize with UrbanBooz, because we're always trying to pair, wines, beers, and spirits with food. I said, you know what? I have some jambalaya, in the fridge. It's spicy. It had andouille sausage in it. Shout out to Goya, because it was a Goya brand. I did not do it from scratch. I just don't have time for that. That's a whole nother episode. But, we heated it up, tasted it, and my, oh my, oh my. Night and day. This came from garbage to now, oh my God, this is amazing wine.
It turned into, how much was it? Where did you get it? Maybe we should keep some of this in the house, because the spicy flavors, the food elevated the wine, and now we're having a whole experience.
Right, we're having a whole experience.
And that's really what's happening. But that is what wine should do.
Right.
We're not drinking to get drunk. We're having, end of the day, you want to have a nice experience. This is it. You have your spicy sausage, your nice rice blend, your good hearty meal. Our flavors, we have a ton of flavor in our food. Again, not necessarily salt.
Right.
But there's a lot going on in this andouille sausage. And this wine hits it off. It absolutely hits it off.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. That's all I got to say. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Okay. Well, I will talk a little bit more about the wine.
Go ahead, girl. Go talk about the wine.
Wines are about regions. We've learned, Prosecco is Italian champagne, and champagne comes from a specific region in France, and only grapes grown in that region can be called champagne, which is why we have Prosecco, which is also a bubbly, a similar thing.
Is it effervescent?
It's effervescent.
Effervescent. They don't call it bubbly. Effervescent.
Right. Well, Beaujolais is from an area of France that overlaps with Burgundy and the Rhone. Historically, apparently, the Dukes of Burgundy didn't like the Beaujolais wine, and then there's all this medieval marketing about.
So they didn't like the region, or
they didn't have as much control, I think, over the region, and they had their own Burgundy grapes.
We don't like this,
right? But they had their own Burgundy grapes. So what happened was people picked up their grapes and they moved a little bit further south. Meanwhile, now in modern times, the grapes are grown not in the same area, but Beaujolais is turning into its own grape area. And whereas Burgundy has always been medievally, its grape area. And, medieval marketing. The Burgundy grapes are the better grapes.
Than the Beaujolais grapes.
Than the Beaujolais grapes, because, the Dukes of Burgundy had more control there. So again, medieval marketing. And again, with marketing, here's this wine. It is not to be aged. You are to drink it within a year or two of its pressing.
So very young.
It's a young wine,
Yeah, it's a young
and it's a hardy wine. It's a hardy grape. It grows and it matures faster, 2 weeks before other grapes.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
you know, and I'm drinking this and we're eating it, and I'm thinking, who's going, you know, we were talking about hip hop artists who have gone into wine. This is ripe for y'all. This is the thing, because it's fresh. The wine has a very light, bright, fresh flavor, and that is one of our marketing words, whereas urban boomers, urban Gen Xers, we like things fresh. It's a term we recoined and reimagined to suit ourselves.
But the thing is, though, that if someone does drink this, you just can't drink it. You just can't drink it on its own to appreciate it unless you like a very dry wine. But I don't know. For me, I might even venture as to say, I might even see what it looks like, what it tastes like with sangria. You know, I might try that, you know, to see if just by first taste that it might be a little more amenable, you know, a little more accepting to your palate without having the food. But for sure, guys, man, with this spicy jambalaya, this is the bomb diggity. Okay, and I know I'm definitely showing my age.
And it went from the wine by itself, it was blah, to too tannic, to strong texture, to this is amazing, absolutely fabulous. Absolutely. It's great. It held up with the food.
So not to say that you have to stick with this particular Beaujolais, but try Beaujolais and then try it with food. You know, you can try with any kind of spicy, you know, unctuous, umami type food, and it's definitely going to take this to a whole nother level.
You'll appreciate it more. You'll enjoy it more.
Yeah. Trader Joe's, y'all. Trader Joe's.
Don't sleep on Trader Joe's.
At all. So, I mean, I guess, you know, we have said all that we can say about this Beaujolais because we have to finish eating our food. So thank you for joining us with UrbanBooz. You know you can find us on YouTube. Click that subscribe button so you know when we're coming out with our content. We'd love to hear back from you. Let us know what you think. Find us on Instagram. You can reply, like, DM us. Let us know if there are any other, you know, wines like this that is a pleasant surprise.
You can feel free to recommend some Beaujolais.
Feel free to recommend some Beaujolais.
We're not put off by it's a young wine.
No,
that's not a problem for us.
Not at all.
We'll
not at all. And as we continue our journey, we hope that you continue to join us. And we are UrbanBooz.
Enjoying what's good.
Sip by sip.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye.